Good morning and welcome to the next video in the Topps Match Attax series. Today is part 2 of our countdown calendar. If you haven't already, check out part 1 where we open the first 12 windows. And today we'll be opening windows 13 to 24. As I said in the previous video, I'm interested to see where the limited edition is going to be. My guess is it's going to be window number 16 because it's got the Match Attax logo. Let me know in the comments below which window you think it's going to be in. And as always, throw a like and subscribe, enable notifications so the next one goes live. So each window will have a perforation. You open the window up, lift back the number, and then you can just pull the pack out. So there we have pack number 13. What I'm going to do is open the rest of the windows. When I get to 16, 17, and 23, I'll be back to see if we can get the limited edition. So I'm on to window number 16. This is the one I think is going to have the limited edition on. So let's see if I'm right or not. Now we have a pack. Interesting. Very interesting. I am keeping the packs in number order. So I'm going to be interested to see if number 16 has any special cards inside that or it's just a standard pack. So it makes you wonder what's under 17 and the Europa League. Anything special under there? No, just another pack. Which makes me believe that we're going to have to wait until we get all the way to number 23 for our limited edition. So I'll be back when we get to 23. Right then, we've made it all the way to window 23. This one's got the Champions League logo on, so maybe this is the one. If it isn't, then it's got to be number 24. What have we got? Another pack. Wow. Topps have really made me wait to see where and who the limited edition is, which means it's going to have to be in number 24. Is it? Oh, another pack. Ah, that's interesting. So this one has a limited edition card, whereas the other ones are just standard. For a moment there, I was really questioning where the limited edition card was going to be. So looking forward to opening this at the end of the others. But for now, I'll get this out of the way and we'll start with the packs. So I'll open these packs. I'll put the special cards to one side. We're going to compare it to the special cards that we got from the first 12 and see which set of windows is best. I've also turned packs 16 and 17 round. Those are the ones that had the match logo on and the Europa League logo. So be interesting to see if there's anything special in there. But for now, we go to window 13. And we have the Mönchengladbach team card, a Atletico defender, Leipzig midfielder, and a Chelsea forward. Just the one special card, a Real Madrid forward, and it's a star player of Benzema. And of course, we have our first code just there. On to window number 14. And we have a goalkeeper from Man United, a defender for Bayern Munich, a midfielder for Celtic, and a forward for Benfica. So a full pack with all positions, always nice to see. And then a Club Brugge midfielder. Oh, I'm going to mispronounce his name again. I apologize, but De Ketelaere, a rising star. And of course, we have our code just there. Number 15. And we have a Benfica club card. We then have a Real Madrid midfielder, Man United midfielder, and then straight into our special cards, we've got a PSG forward, a star player Neymar, and a Leipzig goalkeeper, a man of the match, Gulecki. Really sorry if I've mispronounced that. If you can let me know in the comments how to pronounce some of these names, that would be appreciated. But I'm going to move on to Windows 16. Now, this one had the Match Attax logo over the window, so interesting to see what treasures this holds. And we have a Marseille defender, a Borussia Dortmund midfielder, and a Chelsea forward. A Club Brugge midfielder in Vanaken. Seem to get him in almost every video now. And an Istanbul defender in Gael Clichy. So nothing special from the pack in terms of 100 clubs or limited editions, but we did manage to get 2 special cards. And pack number 17. Now this window had the Europa League logo over it. So again, interesting to see if there's anything special inside this one. We have a Leicester defender, midfielder from Atletico Madrid and Borussia Mönchengladbach, an Istanbul forward, a Shakhtar midfielder in Tete, Rising Star, and a code just there. So nothing special from those 2 windows. We move on to the next one. And we have a defender for Dortmund, a defender for Celtic, midfielder for Liverpool, and a forward for Bayern. We then get a special card. It is a Chelsea defender, a Rising Star in Reece James. And of course, we have our code just there. I think so far it has been quite similar to the first 12 windows. And we're going to have a Leipzig defender, so a Leipzig midfielder, Rangers midfielder, a Chelsea midfielder, and an Atletico forward. Just the 1 special card, which means it must be a Rising Star. It's a midfielder from Liverpool. Yep, there we go. It is Curtis Jones. And of course, our code just there. So we reach window 19 with a midfielder for Rangers, an all-rounder midfielder for Liverpool, a forward of Barcelona in Dembele. 2 special cards. We have a Celtic defender, a Rising Star of Frimpong. So that breaks the thing of having only 1 Rising Star. So a Paris Saint-Germain forward. Last time we had this, it was a 100 club. Is it going to be a 100 club? No. Still a nice card. A hat-trick hero Mbappe. Never going to say no to that. And of course, we have our code there. Our final 4 packs, which means there's only a few days to go till Christmas. And we have midfielders from Real Madrid, an all-rounder from Mönchengladbach, yep, and a midfielder for Leicester. We have an Atletico Madrid midfielder, star player in Koki, which means this one is either going to be a man of the match or a hat-trick hero PSG. We have a man of the match forward, Icardi. Don't think I've seen that one yet. And of course, we have our pack code there. And then we move on to window 21. This one feels a little bit thicker, so maybe we're going to get a couple of special cards in this. We have midfielders from Barcelona, PSG, and Zenit. We then have a Barcelona goalkeeper, a star player in Ter Stegen, which this is either going to be a hat-trick hero or a man of the match. Being a defender, I think it's going to be a man of the match. Yep, there we go. Halstenberg for Leipzig. So window 23, our final one before our limited edition card pack. And we have a goalkeeper for Barcelona, a Club Brugge defender, and a Liverpool midfielder. We then have a Borussia Dortmund midfielder, Rising Star. Now, that usually means, and it did mean last time, this is going to be a 100 club. I thought that, but we had a hat-trick hero, so who knows? Atletico Madrid midfielder. Ooh, 100 club. Really nice. Niguez, midfielder for Atletico. And then finally, our limited edition pack. We're going to get 5 cards inside here as well. So, any idea who the limited edition is going to be? So, we have a goalkeeper for Chelsea, a club hero defender for PSG, defender for Leipzig, and a forward for Leicester City. We do have a limited edition code just there. So it's a PSG forward. I think it's pretty clear who it's going to be. We already know it's going to be a nice gold card. There we have a gold limited edition of Kylian Mbappe. Love the gold effect. Absolutely chuffed to bits with that. So the last thing to have a quick check of is whether it's the second 12 or the first 12 that gave us the most special players. Starting off with the rising stars, as you can see, we had 6 from our second 12 and just 5 from our first 12. So it's 1 up for the second 12. Then we've got 5-star players from our second 12 windows and 7 from our first 12. So it's 1 up for our first 12 windows now. Both windows gave us 100 club each. We then had 4 man of the matches from our second and just 3 from our first. So everything's level again. We then had 1 hat-trick hero from our second, but 2 from our first. So our first 12 go 1-0 up again. But I think this is going to be the decider. The gold Mbappe, I think without a shadow of a doubt, if someone says to you they're going to split one of the countdown calendars, see if you can get hold of the second 12 windows and grab yourself a gold limited edition. As always, let me know in the comments below how your collection's going. And until next time, goodbye.